Dear part. What is up, guys? I'm the Stone 99 TCG, and I'm back today with another video, and specifically another 5-2-1. And yes, it is the first 5-2-1 of 2021. You saw what I did there? I hope you did, because I tried really hard on that one. Pun game, moderate, but it'll get stronger, I promise you. But anyways, today we are going to be doing the top 5 lists of the sets in the Sword and Shield era. The Sword and Shield era launched last year in 2020, and we have had a total of 5 sets released. So today we're going to go from 5 to 1, from worst to best, in my opinion, of the sets released in this era. So let's start off with number 5. I have a feeling this one is going to be the one that a lot of us agree on, if not all of us. I believe the number 5 set in the Sword and Shield era goes to Sword and Shield Rebel Clash. Now honestly, Rebel Clash isn't that bad of a set, but in comparison of the sets in this era, it's not the best. Granted, I do believe that it got a bad reputation because we were entering into the pandemic era, I guess you could say, of the world. And this is where public places started to shut down, and one of those public activities were tournaments. Now, Sword and Shield Rebel Clash, to a collector, it's okay. But to somebody who plays the game, there were some really good cards in the set that people wanted for the game. For example, the full art Boss's Orders. While this card looks awesome, this card was sought after because of its ability, because of what it does in the game. It was a crucial card for competitive play and a big card released in the Pokemon TCG. With all that being said though, because things were shutting down, it didn't really hit its max. It didn't really stick with people because as time progressed, buying Pokemon cards for collection and profit became more important than the play. So I have to give number 5 to Rebel Clash, but before I go, I think Rebel Clash is great. And for those comparing Rebel Clash to Battle Styles, let me step up on my soapbox for a sec. Battle Styles is going to be better than you think. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But moving on to number 4, Sword and Shield base set. Coming back into collecting and doing videos in 2020 right here on the channel, some of the first packs I opened was Sword and Shield base set. Honestly, I love the set. I mean, you've got Snorlax in there, you've got Lapras in there, both with respective VMAXs, which was the very first set to introduce these Gigantamax Pokemon. And of course, you had the 2 gold card secret rares of Zamazenta and Zacian, who were the faces of Sword and Shield. But the reason I put it at number 4 is solely because of comparison. Comparing it to other sets, it just didn't hit the mark. It was great for the time, while the other sets that we're about to introduce, I believe, are going to be great forever. But for real, Sword and Shield base set is still one of my favorite sets, and I'd open it in a heartbeat. But here we go to number 3. Now, number 3 is interesting to me because it's the middle. And the middle has to go to Sword and Shield Darkness Ablaze. Now, this one hurts the most to me because I love Darkness Ablaze. While I was opening this set before Champion's Path and Vivid Voltage came out, I just enjoyed every single card I got, every single card I pulled, even from the commons to the uncommons, but of course the ultra rares, in which one of the chase cards was Charizard VMAX, the very first Gigantamax Charizard in the TCG. Now, the set that followed, which you'll hear about soon, kind of covered it up a little bit, kind of put it under the rug, and it's disappointing because I believe that Darkness Ablaze could be number 1 on this list any day of the week. But the attention of the other sets, including the chase cards, and really with respect to the chase cards, it falls under. Again, I love Darkness Ablaze. You got that Crobat in there. You got, of course, the Charizard in there. And the color scheme of these ultra rares, they just hit different, I guess. I don't know. But I had to put it at number 3. It's on the fence. Hopefully, this set can come back and prove me wrong. But moving on to the top 2. Number 2, has to go to Champion's Path. While Champion's Path didn't fall under the label of Sword and Shield like the rest of the sets do, it did come out during this era, or a 0.5 if you will. Now this set came punching, because not only do you get a holo in every single pack, but there were not one, but two Charizard Ultra Rares, scratch that, two Charizard Secret Rares that you could get in this set. Now of course, as Pokemon was rising this fall at a rate that no one expected, Charizard is the first Pokemon you see. Let's be blunt, he goes for crazy money and looks cool. So Champion's Path came out at the perfect time, using Charizard as the advantage. This set is actually amazing, although it may not be super fun opening because you get a lot of the same holo cards. It is still really cool when you get that special card like a Charizard. And that moves us to number one, which if you've done process of elimination, you know that number one is Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage. Yes, this is the most recent set in the Sword and Shield era, and quite frankly, I think it is the best yet. And yes, Pikachu is cool, but there is more to the reason, one being because of the special element known as the Charizard Regular Rare. It is kind of contrary to what I was just talking about at how Charizard is such a chase card right now in every set and every collector coming into Pokemon, but this set turns it on its head in a way. You're not going for a big money Charizard. You're going for a regular rare, which in a way saves you money and allows you to focus on some of the really cool cards that are introduced in this set. And a big portion of these cool cards introduced is the brand new rarity that is Amazing Rares. You have your Zamazenta, you have your Zacian, you have your Rayquaza, you have your Celebi, you have your Jirachi, and you have your Raikou. 6 amazing rares with a super cool artwork that no one will forget, especially in this time where more and more people are getting interested in this hobby. Okay, we'll go back to it. The Pikachu. There's a Chunkachu in this thing. I mean, it's so cool. A Pikachu VMAX, but not only that, a Rainbow Rare Pikachu VMAX, which is absolutely amazing. And another cool thing, which I had mentioned in the past 521 video, is the Alakazam V. Now this is really cool because there's no regular V card in the set of Alakazam, but there is only a full art, which is kind of unprecedented in a way because you usually see a V card and a full art of the same Pokemon in each set. But instead they use the regular Alakazam V, presumably to be the promo card of the new collection box that is coming out this week, I believe. So Vivid Voltage was a really thought out and effective set for the TCG, and I believe it is the number one set of the Sword and Shield era. Well, that was the top 5 list, but there is so much more to come in Pokemon, especially in this era, because we've got Shining Fates coming out next month. If you loved Hidden Fates, Shining Fates is coming to you. It's going to give you a bang pow to your ears and to your eyes, kind of like fireworks in the skies. That rhymed. What up? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We've got plenty more ahead, especially this week, because this weekend on Saturday, we are gonna have our grand opening of 2021 on the channel. Stay tuned because there's gonna be some awesome packs opened right here, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. We're going big in 2021. So if you'd like to, please subscribe to the channel. Please put a like on this video so I know that you guys want more. And I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I love y'all, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.